I'm broke the boss, I flip the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation make me live the dream.
Alright, so the DAT load board lit up this week. What the hell is going on? Let's go over it. Let's see if that's just if that's a light at the end of a tunnel, if that's a freaking salvation, or that just a temporary shit show.
No, I don't know. It might just be because there is a lot of capacity kind of staying home, maybe because of everything that's going on with the landscape of non-domiciled, again, English proficiency. Pick your poison.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a whole bunch of things lining up. I think number one, it's yes, a lot of drivers are exiting the industry. What is it, like almost like 20% of the drivers are like foreign born?
Yeah, so it's pretty much up there, yeah, man.
Probably 25, if I'm not mistaken. So out of those drivers, some are gonna be, in some sort of predicament. Probably not a very big number, but still a sufficient number. And if you add English proficiency to it, so let's say before, if you have legit paperwork and everything else, you're kind of good. But now, even if you have a legit paperwork and no habla inglés.
Yeah, because, to speak that on a little bit, even this week, man, it's, guys, we've been talking about this, where it's not so much just the ruling coming out, but because like everything in the news and shit and amplifying, carriers are starting to be more conservative and actually not put people on. Because like, so for example, I got a guy who's looking for work, owner operator. He has the will, he wants to do it, but my man has an out of service on his PSP for non-English. And so who's gonna scoop that up? Because now it's visible. You imagine the negligent hiring behind that? It makes it difficult, man.
Yes, because I'm still not have not investigated it, but it would be technically, if you get put out of service for not speaking English, I'm not getting it. Is your CDL still valid or not?
I think maybe it's until it catches up to you. It's not going to happen on the spot, but
But I'm just curious. If you guys know, let us know in the comments below. How is that going to catch up with you? Is that what if you really started hammering English and in a month you do a lot better? What's up at that point? Can you just jump in the truck and drive, or you need to bring some paper somewhere?
Yeah, because if you actually demonstrate it right there on the spot, like you download Rosetta Stone or something, and then on the spot you can now speak, they would let you go, right?
If you can speak, because it says no translator apps, nothing like that.
What about your team driver being a translator?
No. Your team driver is then good, but you are still out of service.
Okay, so here we go, guys. So let us know. Hey,
I'm just curious how the whole cycle, how does it work? Is there some sort of retesting required, or enter a truck at your own will? Because government fucking loves that shit.
Yeah.
Enter the truck at your own will.
Just be reasonable.
Until next time, and we'll see what's up.
But what the real pain is, whatever load he was on, supposedly that shit gets confiscated or whatever.
Yeah, but that's carriers' problem. Fuck carriers anyway. Who cares?
Okay. Fucking I care.
I'm talking to
yeah, who cares, guys? Fuck them all.
I'm not talking to carriers. I'm talking to people in the trenches.
All right. So is this a temporary spike, or is this our new normal? Is this just kind of setting the grounds for capacity to be in our favor? Because at the end of the day, supply and demand. So once capacity drops, rates should be bada bing, going up.
I actually did a little bit of research on that. So it could be both. Technically, in this unstable market, it can take some very little shifts here and there to totally flip the market to our favor. However, let's be more conservative, more realistic. I think there are a couple of things. Obviously, English proficiency is affecting that. Obviously, recent events with deadly accidents on top of the English proficiency also affecting that. A lot of non-domicile drivers issue because there are companies that the whole fleets are based on drivers like that.
Yeah.
also affecting that. Obviously, it sucks to be that company because you're potentially going out of business overnight.
Yeah, and I mean the reason we're saying overnight is because there is a loophole. I don't want to say loophole, but whatever it is, the guys have an expiration date. Let's say 2-3 years from now. So in your mind, you have that much amount of time left until it's time to renew that medical card. So if you have a 2-year medical card, it just got short into that. If you have a 1 year, that. If it's 3 months, sucks to be you. But again, like, are they going to press for this to go faster, especially after the second accident that hit us?
Yeah, I think again, yes, we will press, and yes, that will affect a lot of people that kind of felt semi-safe for a moment,
For a little bit.
I think that's probably going to happen. Again, I'm not saying it just these guys doing damage or these guys doing damage. I'm sure there are quite a few accidents between those accidents also happened, but that's not what's catching news cycle.
Right. Yeah,
So
for sure.
just, there is a focus on certain areas and everybody is focusing on it and we reacting to it. So I'm pretty sure, that deadline that some people thought is going to be a medical card can be potentially pushed very aggressively. Fix it now.
Yeah, because that's what they said in the ruling was like, once you discover that this person was incorrectly issued this CDL,
So I think
you have to downgrade it.
And based on what I've heard in the news cycle, we do audit CDL databases right now for it.
There we go.
So it's gonna be fun for those who's gonna stay in the business. All right. Another thing is pre-tariff spikes. So a lot of manufacturers and shippers push the freight before the tariffs kicks in.
Oh shit. Okay.
Holiday shopping, and I think these things alone in this not very stable market is enough to light up the map. And then on top of that, you get this accident like on Monday, I think it happened, right?
Yeah.
So now a lot of people like that already were doubting their situation. Maybe just like stayed home to doubt a little longer.
Shit, yeah.
So that can flip things. But again, for everybody else, use that opportunity. Don't take it as a jackpot. Fuck yeah, we now good. No, as an owner-operator, this is all about opportunism. This is all about taking advantage of every situation that you can. Your dispatcher needs to take advantage of every situation. You as an owner-operator need to take advantage of every situation. If you as an owner-operator are sitting home this week without any real tangible reason, let's not talk about dead goldfish. Let's just talk about you're really fixing your truck, something happened, or vacation is not on that fucking list.
Right, yeah.
Or I need some time to recoup or to rethink my life. That's not on the list.
It should be a real solid reason that makes the list. That's it.
If you're not on the road this week, when the markets are hot, when the rates are spiked, when it's so much easier to negotiate, when you can actually get that money that you're looking for, you're wasting opportunity. And then by the time the news gonna catch up with you, it's gonna be, let's say, 2 weeks from now. The fire is gonna simmer a little bit. Maybe it's not gonna go and crash, but it's gonna simmer a little bit. And now you're gonna call your dispatcher and be like, I'm ready. And you're gonna be talking about this week's rates, but it's gonna be 2 weeks from now. And now you're back to square one, fighting with your ego, instead of accepting the reality and getting the most out of it. Now you're choking your dispatcher because you want the rates that somebody had 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So as an owner-operator, milk every opportunity that you can. You're in this business and act accordingly.
Yeah, so even if it's a short squeeze, who gives a shit if it's not going to be this full blown out boom? If that's go get it. Yeah.
If that's your opportunity to make an extra $1,000 that you can put aside in the bank, you are that much more likely to still be in business when things are really, 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 really gonna be in your favor for good. Because sometimes that's all it takes. A couple $100 that you don't have will put you out of business. So stay in business, be open, freaking make some money. All right. How to ride this bike without getting burned? Like, we used to joke around before, when you're hitting the road, leave your feelings at home.
Yeah.
And just run and use, again, let me repeat myself, every opportunity to make money and be consistent, because you're not going to be able to predict those weeks. You're not going to be able to project them. For the most part, we're going to be happening to you. But for them to happen to you, you got to be on the road, period.
Yep. And to keep your hours, just don't cut those corners. A lot of guys are going to fall into that where, hey, let's start cutting all these corners. And we made a video about that. All that kind of stuff comes with a bill, and that bill is going to come due, and everything you think you're earning is going to go out the window. So, just this week alone, again, guys cutting corners. I see PC violations out the ass on people's PSPs, and now they're not even hireable because of the negligence that comes with that. So don't become that guy. Take advantage of this market, but don't do that, because then you're going to be in the wrong spot.
Save your record, because here's what's happening is, for the most part, like when you misusing the PC and you get on the scale, and for the most part, the officer is going to give you out of service or a warning. He's not going to shoot you right there and then. He's maybe not even going to give you a fine. He's going to tap you on the back, and he's going to say, all right, just go sleep for 10 hours. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But that already, for the next 36 months, on your record is saying falsified log, misuse of PC, and all the follow-up hours of service violations that you created by now reclassifying that PC into what it really is. And if you think this is, let me know in the comments below, how much of PC misuse is nearly criminal negligence in the eyes of judge, the jury, and government in general? Let me know. The real answer is, that number is a lot smaller than most of you are gonna answer, because that's some really bad shit. It's not a joke. It's not a big deal. Just because the officer is not shooting you on the spot, it kills your record. It kills your ability to defend yourself in a bad situation on a bad day when you're involved into something that you don't have control over. And the way things moving, man, like once we're done with all the non-domiciled and deadly CDL scandals, guess who we're coming after?
All those guys with those violations. And it's not just PC guys. I mean, you try to masquerade it under the yard moves or the disconnects. All that shit falls into the same bucket. So be cautious with all that.
Yes. So protect your record, run legally, or stay fucking home. All right. Now, what this whole thing means for real owner operators is not for me to tell, because the real owner operators, we know what's up. We're probably watching this podcast only because we're cute or something. But if you're a real owner operator, you already know what's up. Hustle is the name of a game. Run legally, run hard, make money. Be consistent. Use every opportunity to get ahead. If your dispatcher sucks, give us a call. We'll take care of you. Holy crap, is this real? $4,000 a week in this market, guys? This is not a joke. We got plenty of owner-operators in this market taking home $4,000 a week every single week. So if you're interested in something like this, we're located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. Give us a call, 863-342-5171, because $4,000 take home after all the expenses, that's nothing to laugh at.